The Saint Petersburg Bede, formerly known as the Leningrad Bede, is an Anglo-Saxon illuminated manuscript, a near-contemporary version of Bede's 8th century history, the Historia ecclesiastica gentis Anglorum. Although not heavily illuminated, it is famous for containing the earliest historiated initial in European illumination. It is so named because it was taken to the Russian National Library of St. Petersburg in Russia at the time of the French Revolution by Peter P.Dubrovsky. Dating. Traditionally, the St. Petersburg Bede is attributed on paleographic grounds to Bede's monastery at Weymouth Jarrow. It is also traditionally dated to 731 732 times 746 on the basis of the so-called memoranda, a series of retrospective dates found in the margins of Bede's Recapitulo in Book V, Chapter 24. The validity of these memoranda as evidence for the precise year in which the manuscript was copied has been vigorously challenged. While it may not be possible to assign the manuscript to a specific year, it seems unlikely that it was copied much after the middle of the 8th century. Physical description. The manuscript is written on parchment. It contains 162 folios. Pages average approximately 270 times 190 millimeters. The pages have been trimmed at some point. The manuscript has been copied by 4 hands, with textual accessories. In a fifth, the opening 3 letters of Book 2 of Bede are decorated to a height of 8 lines of the text, and the opening H contains a bust portrait of a haloed figure carrying a cross in a book. This may be intended to be St. Gregory the Great, although a much later hand has identified the figure as St. Augustine of Canterbury in the halo. The figure is identified as a saint, rather than Christ, by his clerical tonsure. Although the letter decoration is essentially insular in style, the figure shows Mediterranean influence, as do other elements of the illuminations, such as the foliate decoration filling in the bit shown above. Contents. The St. Petersburg Bede contains one of the 2 oldest surviving examples of the M-type text of the Latin Historia ecclesiastica. The manuscript also contains one of 2 copies of the vernacular text of the Northumbrian Elder recension of Sedmon's hymn in the bottom margin of F. 107R. The poem has been copied in the 4th hand of the main Latin text. Bibliography. The St. Petersburg Bede is a frequently studied manuscript. The following is a partial bibliography of significant studies and catalogue entries. Re-illuminations. Meyer Shapiro. The decoration of the Leningrad manuscript of Bede in Selected Papers, Volume 3, Late Antique, Early Christian and Medieval Art, 1980. Chatto and Amp. Windus, London. ISBN 0-7091-25144. Also JSTOR etc. Closing parenthesis. T. Voronova and A. Sterlegov. Western European Illuminated Manuscripts, 2003, p. 198. Sirocco, London. Retexts. Anderson, O. S. 1941. Old English material in the Leningrad manuscript of Bede's ecclesiastical history. Skrifter utgivna av Kungl. Humanistiska Vetenskapssamfundet i Lund, Acta Reg. Societas Humaniorum Literarum Lundensis, 31. Lund, Glerup. Arngard, OS 1952. The Leningrad Bede, an 8th century manuscript of the Venerable Bede's Historia ecclesiastica gentis Anglorum in the Public Library, Leningrad. Early English manuscripts in facsimile, 2. Copenhagen, Rosenkilde and Amp. Bagger. 1973. On the dating of early Bede manuscripts. Studia Nordica 45-47-52. Bevano, MSJ 1962. Towards dating the Leningrad Bede. Scriptorium 36-366-9. Colgrave B.N.R.A.B. 1969, Bede's Ecclesiastical History of the English People. Oxford Medieval Texts, Oxford, Clarendon Press, PXLIV. Dobby E.V. K. 1937. The manuscripts of Sedmon's Hymn and Bede's Death Song with a critical text of the Epistola Cuthbertida Abitu Bedi. Columbia University Studies in English and Comparative Literature, 128. New York, Columbia University Press, pp. 16-17. Dobiash Rojdestvinsky, 1928. Unmanuscript Bede Leningrad. Speculum 3-314-21. Gillett, K. 1880. Lateinicher Handschriften in Saint Petersburg. Neues Archiv der Gesellschaft für ältere deutsche Geschichtskunde 5-243-625. Kerr 1990. Catalogue of manuscripts containing Anglo-Saxon, Oxford, Clarendon Press, Art. 122. Low 1934, Codices Latini Antiquores, a paleographical guide to Latin manuscripts prior to the 9th century, Oxford, Clarendon Press, Art. 1621. 1958a. Akita Bede Scriptorium, Some Observations on the Leningrad Bede. Scriptorium 12-182-90. 1958b. An autograph of the Venerable Bede. Review Benedictine 68-200-2. Mayvet, p. 1961. The Bede signature in the Leningrad colophon. Review Benedictine 71-274-86. O'Donnell, D.P. 2005. Sedmon's Hymn, a Multimedia Study, Edition and Witness Archive. SENETA 7. Cambridge, D.S. Brewer, Sections 4.37-4.38, 2002. The Accuracy of the Saint Petersburg Bede. Notes and Queries 247-4-6. Parks, M.B. 1982. The Scriptorium of Wearmouth Jarrow. Jarrow Lectures. Jarrow, 5-12. Robinson, F.C. in E.G. Stanley 1991. Old English Verse Texts from Many Sources, a comprehensive collection. Early English Manuscripts in Facsimile, 23. Copenhagen, Rosenkehler and Amp-Bagger, Sterk, A. 1910. Les Manuscrits Latins du Vieux conservés à la Bibliothèque Impériale de Saint Petersburg, I. Petrograd, Publiczna Biblioteka, Art. 26. Art. XLII. Wright, D.H. 1961. The Date of the Leningrad Bede. Review Benedictine 71-265-73.